Lesson 13-3, Measure Customary Length. For today's lesson, you need to have these notes written down as you'll be converting from inches to feet and yards to inches and miles. So make sure that you have this written down in your notes. 12 inches equals 1 foot, and you see there the abbreviations for each one. 3 feet equals 1 yard, and then 5,280 feet or 1,760 yards equals 1 mile. In this example, we're given 2.5 miles equals how many yards? So I'll look up here at my table and I see that 1 mile equals 1,760 yards. So I'm going to use that in my conversions. So I would say 2.5 miles equals 2.5 times the 1,760 yards. And then I put my yard on the outside because that's the unit that we're going to have. So then I turn it into an improper fraction and I have 5/2 times 1760/1. And then I can cross cancel. And that becomes 880. So now when I multiply, I have 5 times 880, and then that would equal 4,400 yards. Here I have 102 inches equals how many feet? Well, if I'm going to rename smaller units into larger units, I'll be dividing. I know that 12 inches equals 1 foot. So I write that now as an equation, and I have 102 inches equals 102 divided by 12, because there's those 12 inches in 1 foot. So when I divide 102 divided by 12, I get 8 feet and 6 inches are left. So I could either leave it as this, or I could rewrite it where I would say 8, and I know that 6 inches out of 12, that equals 1/2. So I can say it also equals 8.5 feet. I want you to try this one on your own. 40 feet equals how many yards? Pause the video and then come back and check your work against mine. So for this one, I'll be dividing. I have 40 feet, and I'll need to divide that by 3 feet, because every 3 feet equals 1 yard. So when I divide that, I get 13, and then there's 1 left over. So it would be 1/3, because that's my denominator there. So I would have 13 1/3 yards. All right, I hope that's what you were able to get as well. I want you to try this one now. 114 inches equals how many feet? Pause the video and then come back and check your work against mine. All right, for this one I'll be dividing as well. So I would be dividing 114 divided by 12, since there's 12 inches in 1 foot. When I do that division, I get, it goes in there 9 whole times, and there's 1/2 left. All right, I hope that's what you were able to get as well. Make sure you rewatch any part of today's video before heading off to do today's assignment.